The Beatles made their first trip to the United States in 1964, and on February 11th of that year, they had been scheduled to perform in Washington, D.C. 16-year-old Lucy Baines Johnson felt it would be a terrific idea to have them come visit her home. She had recently moved into the White House with her family. Just a few months had passed since her father, Lyndon Johnson, took office as U.S. President. President John Kennedy's assassination had just been committed a few months earlier, and her father believed that now was no time for foolishness. All our country was just peppered with pain, and it wasn't long after that the Beatles were coming to America, and so it occurred to me that, being the daughter of the President of the United States, I might be able to have every adolescent's dream come true. The Beatles come to my house, Lucy said in a 2011 documentary called Beatles Stories. So, I got extremely excited about it and went to my father and asked if we could have the Beatles come. I was dumbfounded by his response, she said. He said that this was the time for our family to be about getting to work. We couldn't be all about yeah. He didn't tell me not to play their records, and he didn't tell me not to dance to them, but he sure as heck said they weren't coming to the White House, period. End. Closed subject, she said. 10 years later, on the 13th of November 1974, George Harrison was the first ex-Beatle to visit the White House. He were invited by President Gerald Ford's son, Jack. Jack Ford said he invited George and friends to the White House because he had been invited backstage at the Salt Lake City show. Harrison and company were performing on December 13th in nearby Landover, Maryland, as part of their 1974 North American tour. Also, Paul McCartney visited the White House on June 2, 2010. He was awarded the Gershwin Prize for Popular Song by President Barack Obama during a ceremony held in the East Room of the White House. This event marked Paul McCartney's visit to the White House as a solo artist and former member of the Beatles.
Here we are. Welcome to the White House. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to stop, we're going to stroll, we're going to rock, we're going to roll.
Hello. That was Ringo, folks.
Well, what can I say?
And goodbye to all of them.
Well, this is Ringo. Everyone seems to have said everything here, so I'll just sign off by saying cheerio and best of luck from the Beatles.